Good morning, Rico Rockets. Today is Friday, January 24th. I am Mrs. Luna, and with us this morning we have
Abigail Claus,
Arabella Garcia,
Angelina Mendoza,
Kaylin Adams, Shirley Benitez.
Today we have students from Ms. Rodriguez's third grade class to listen to the pledge. Their names are
Wilson Garcia, Melanie Martinez, Isaac Garcia, Sari Contreras.
At this time, we ask everyone to please rise, join us in the pledge. If you're walking in the hallways, we ask that you please stop, face the flag, and join us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Texas pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
And now for the Rico student pledge.
Today, learning will be my most important job. I pledge to come to school every day. I will take pride in myself, my work, and my school. I will open the doors to my mind and learn.
And now for a moment of silence. You go ahead and be very quiet. Thank you.
For breakfast on Monday, we'll be having assorted cereal, cup, orange juice, dried fruit, and assorted milk. And for lunch today, we'll be having cheese pizza or grilled cheese sandwich, diced carrots, cucumber slices, chilled fruit cocktail, or seasonal fresh fruit. And for the birthdays today, we have Leon Zayas in first grade. And for the birthdays tomorrow, we have Ariel Alame in fifth grade, Dominic Lynn Godfrey in third grade, Javan Torres in pre-K. Next is for Arabella the weather.
Good morning, Rico Rockets. I'm your girl, Arabella Garcia. For today's weather, we are expecting a cool and chill day with a high of 52 and a low of 58. There will be a 10% chance of rain. Winds will be out of the south-southwest, and that's your weather report. Have a fantastic Friday. Next is Kaylee and Kate. Have a week. Bye, everyone.
Good morning, Rico Elementary. Today we have Jonathan. He helped out on his, we have Jonathan on his positive referral. He helped out Armando when he fell down. He volunteered to take him to the nurse. Goodbye, next to our slave principal, Miss Luna.
Good job, boys and girls. A couple of announcements. Boys and girls, attendance. Please make sure that you are here on Monday because we know what happens when you miss school.
You miss out.
We know what happens when you miss school.
You miss out.
There we go. Much better. Boys and girls, we know that we miss out when we are not in school, so we need you in school every day so that way you won't miss out. I know we had a couple of cold days this week, and a couple of you, 190 of you did stay home, but we need to make sure that we are here every day so that way we don't miss out. Today, boys and girls, it is our Funky Friday, or Funky Attire Friday, and I was reminded and told that I had said that it was the opposite day too. I don't remember, but okay, we're going with it is an opposite day. But boys and girls, today is the last and final day of wearing sweats, of wearing pajamas, of wearing Crocs. Starting on Monday, we need to make sure that we are wearing our dress attire, regular uniform attire. If not, your administrator, whoever it is, if it's Miss Vallejo for kinder and fourth, or if it's Miss Vaughn for second and third, or if it's me for first and fifth, we will sit you down. So you bring in Crocs, you know you're going to go to the office to sit down. So you've already been told, please don't tell me on Monday, I didn't know. Regular dress uniform on Monday. Also, teachers, we don't have PLC. We are on a regular schedule for today, so no PLC today. And we do have a special guest today. We have Ms. Vallejo that is going to discuss our leadership applications. Ms. Vallejo.
Hi, boys and girls. Today I wanted to go ahead and go over our Rico student applications for our student campus roles. You guys know them as jobs, but they're called roles also. So because, you're not getting paid for the job, right? So we're going to call them roles. Now, those of you that have signed up and you were not on the schedule before, you haven't gotten hired yet. Guys, this is like a job application. So you haven't gotten hired yet. Not yet. Now, we are going to wait and meet with you guys next week. And if you get to be selected, which we normally select everyone, but we do need to talk to your teachers because to have a campus role, that means that you're following a few things. I'm going to read them to you really quick. This is on your contract because if you get selected and if you've already had a campus role or you're getting one, you have a contract. And on the contract, and the same thing is on when you fill out the application, it says you need to be, a Rico leader will be dependable, reliable, and respectful. Complete classwork and homework assignments on time. Possess a strong work ethic. That means that you do your work in class and you do a good job and you take pride in your work. Demonstrate exemplary conduct. That means you behave like you're a great example and you are a good citizen in and outside of school. You demonstrate good judgment and decision-making skills. You're modeling the 7 habits. You're using them, guys. You think win-win in the playground. You know, you're starting to use those habits in your life. You have excellent attendance. I'm going to repeat that. You have excellent attendance, okay? And that includes being on the Student Lighthouse. That includes in being in any club. So if you're in a club and you don't have some of these things, you need to think about that because that is a requirement and you do sign this contract. And you are showing growth in your learning in all of your classes. So boys and girls, those report card grades matter. And your teachers, probably some of them, might be looking at you right now because if you sign this and you signed up, you don't get to just be on the schedule. Now, really quick, you are not going to start until next week. You have to wait until we put up the schedule. We will announce. So please do not go to the library expecting to be on having your job already. You do not. They are not started yet. The only ones that still have their job are the ones that are on their schedule. If you have any questions, let us know. And let's go ahead and pass it over again to our amazing principal, Mrs. Luna.
Boys and girls, just to reiterate, so once you have your role or job, it is your responsibility to keep it. So if your attendance starts getting bad, we can go ahead and say, you know what, you're not going to be in this role anymore. If you get referrals, because I've got some fights, or you're recording fights in the restroom, we can take you off the list. So please make sure, boys and girls, that once you get the job, it is your responsibility to keep your job. Please know, and I don't want to say that you are fired, but you can get fired. So please make sure that, and boys and girls, this is part of the real world. Because in the real world, if you get a job, you need to show up to your job. If not, they're gonna fire you. So please make sure that you continue keeping your job because it's going to be up to you. Okay, this does conclude our morning announcements, boys and girls. I hope everybody has a fantastic, funky Friday.